Hey guys, so today, or actually tonight, I'm here with Emma again. Basically, today we're going to be reading some hilarious fan fiction.
Shoot.
I will guarantee that you will be laughing your ass off by the end of this video. And so, I think Emma's going to go first. She's going to tell you the name of her story and who it's by, and she's going to read you a little bit of it, and then I'm going to be doing the same.
This is called Sugar Daddies. This is Sugar Daddies, and it's
Who
about
is it a fan fiction about?
Jack Linsky. Alright, so she says, "Do you have food? I haven't eaten anything all day." I say, changing the subject and raiding his fridge, making him chuckle. "I think I have spaghetti somewhere in the fridge," he tells me, and I search every corner of it. "Or bread," he adds. When I find the black plastic container with a super fancy name on it, I grab it and take the lid off, seeing what it is. It's spaghetti. I put it in the microwave. I'll just warm up the whole thing because Jack will probably eat some too. I jolt up and squeal as I feel Jack's fingers jab into my sides. I shut the microwave and heat up the food, and after that Jack continues to tickle me. I turn around laughing and trying to tickle him too. "Maybe you forgot, babe, but I'm not ticklish," he playfully tells me, and I immediately stop. "That's not fair. Stop, Jack," I laugh, grabbing his wrist. He quickly stops, wrapping his arms around my waist and burying his head in the crook of my neck. The fact that he's shirtless is really turning me on. I put my hands on his back and feel his warm body temperature. He gives my neck small butterfly kisses. "Thank you for not hating me," Jack says. "Everyone deserves a second chance," I point out, unsure, I suppose. "But this is like the 100th chance you've given me. I'm lucky." I feel his smile against my neck as the microwave pings, telling me that the food is done. "The food is done," I tell Jack, hoping he'd let go of me by now, but he doesn't. "I know, but I want to eat something else." He lowers his voice. It's suddenly becoming seductive.
Oh.
"You'd like it."
Oh.
Everything south of my body clenches in desire.
Oh god.
Fuck. His words have such a way and effect on me. This is insane. "And what's that?" I push his buttons, trying to trigger him into telling me that he wants to have sex.
Oh.
He pulls his head away, smirking at me. Jack licks his lips before forcefully pushing them against mine. I'm taken aback, but I quickly return the deed and kiss him back just as hard. He runs one of his large hands down my back, stopping at my behind. After about 2 minutes, his hands move further down to my thighs to clasp them around his hips. He then moves his lips to my neck, making me throw my head back in pleasure. Jack begins to walk towards the staircase, and I don't want him to have to walk up 2 flights of stairs while carrying me, but he doesn't stop what he's doing, so I don't question him about it. When we successfully make it to his room, he gently puts me down on his bed and stands examining my body. Being the girl I am, I begin to grow insecure and pretty much shrink into a ball. "You're so beautiful," he breathes. I bite my bottom lip, letting the blood unwillingly rush to my cheeks. His fingers go to the base of my shirt, slowly rolling it up, making me sit up so it's easier to get off. I'm so glad I wore leggings today. Jack sucks in a sharp breath as I reach behind for my bra clasp, detaching it and tossing it on the side of the bed.
Oh.
"Fuck, third base," he says, grabbing a condom from the inside of his drawer. "Take off your tight-ass pants," he instructs, and I do so. Third base, what he wanted to do in the first place. Jack slips off his pants and boxer briefs at the same time. I haven't done this in so long. I hope it doesn't hurt. He concentrates on putting the condom...
He concentrates?
Yeah, he concentrates on putting the condom on and then turns his attention back to me. This is actually happening. He strolls towards me, getting on top of me and kissing me hard. I whimper into the kiss. I just want him inside of me right now, to be honest.
Hey. Keep going.
He pulls away, taking my bottom lip in between my teeth and then letting it go, making it slap back to my gums.
Okay.
This might hurt again, I don't know. He nervously mumbles and I feel him slowly slide into me, causing my eyes to shut and for a moan to escape my lips. "You're tight all over again," he breathes into my ear. Jack sucks on the clammy skin of my neck, creating a hickey. He does that continuing down my chest, creating a line. This is going to suck so bad for the next few days. I'm gonna have to wear a damn scarf. He slowly begins to push in and out of me, making me moan every time. I forgot how good this felt, especially with him. Jack, I moan, dragging out his name while clawing his back. He kisses beneath my ear, obviously enjoying his name coming from my swollen lips. Jack proceeds with pounding into me until I come undone. He slows down, and I know it's because he's almost falling off the edge into a climax. When he's done, he pulls out of me, leaving me sweating and panting. Holy shit, that was amazing, he grins at me as he cleans himself up. Now I'm actually hungry. The spaghetti is waiting for us. Jack smirks, tossing me one of his shirts in my panties.
But not as bad as the one I'm about to read you.
But it's so true. Think about Galinsky.
Okay. My fanfiction is called Trump Temptations. It all started one fateful afternoon in summer of 2012. I was working as a bellboy at the Trump Hotel in Hong Kong on an internship program. It was marvelous. I come from a very small farm town in Michigan, and this was my very first time in the big city. I loved everything about it. It was all I could have ever dreamed of and more. But little did I know it was all about to change. I was stacking someone's tacky luggage when the door behind me swept open. My loins trembled as the scent of toupee, adhesive, and spray tan swept through my nasal cavity. I wanted nothing more than to turn around and see the golden god behind these scents, but I couldn't move. I was frozen. There was a tap on my shoulder. "Young man," the voice said. I thought to myself, oh my god, could this be him? There was only one way to be sure. I gathered all of my strength and turned around. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this is about Donald Trump. Let me just point that out. Okay, anyway. I gathered all of my strength and turned around. Was I hallucinating? This couldn't be real. It was him. It was Donald. He stood there in front of me like a tall stallion, with his oily orange skin glistening in the sunlight as if he were a soggy Cheeto. His hair unkempt and messy like a gorgeous rat's chest, or nest, he said. He was beautiful. More beautiful than I could have ever dreamed. Yes, sir, I said nervously. I need you to bring these bags up to my room, he said sternly, like a grandfather upset that a news broadcast interrupted Jeopardy. His voice wrapped around my body like queso around a smothered burrito. I was unable to speak. What is this feeling I'm having? I forced myself to speak, but only the word what would come out. I don't have all fucking day, you loser, he said next. I'm so sorry, sir, I whimpered as I grabbed his bags. I'll get these up to you immediately. He shook his head and trotted off towards the elevator. As he got further and further, my eyes continued to be glued to his rear end. His gorgeous ass flapped behind him like a mouth-watering stack of pancakes in his pants. My hunger for pancakes had never been stronger. The walk there was short, but it felt like an eternity. I was so nervous for our second meeting. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined this happening. I reached the building and made my way up the elevator, my heart and meat monster both throbbing more and more with each floor we passed.
Meat monster.
The elevator rang loud and opened her doors, like a white girl's legs on prom night. I forced myself to walk down the hall. My legs were heavy, fighting me against every step. I looked at my phone, 7:58 p.m., just in time. I knocked gently on the penthouse door. The door creaked open, and there he was, handsome as ever, like a giant melting fat carrot with fake hair. He was wearing a gorgeous suit. "You look good," he said, as I entered the room. He locked the door behind me, and asked if I wanted to take a seat. "Why did you ask me here?" I said as I sat down. "You know why I asked you here," he said as he brushed his hand against my cheek, leaving a stream of self-tanner dripping down me. He sat beside me and put his hand on my thigh, caressing me up and down. The only thing I knew was that I wanted to ride the elevator to the top of his Trump Tower. He moved closer, putting his cold, dead lips on my neck. I shivered with excitement. His hands felt like an old, dried-out gingerbread house. I was in love. I should tell you something.
I was in love.
I should tell you something, he breathed onto my neck. "Tell me later," I said as I reached for his pants. "Fine, but close your eyes," he said. I was reluctant, but obedient. I unzipped his pants and touched his cold, scaly thighs. I opened my eyes as I grabbed his thick, long tail? What? Donald Trump is a fucking reptile? Reptilian? I screamed and let go of his tail. His neck flared up like that dinosaur in Jurassic Park. You know which one I mean. He hissed and leapt for the window, leaving me behind nothing but broken glass and shattered hearts.
What the hell? both of our stories were very different.
Very different. Okay, you know, I'm gonna just end it here.
Wow.
I'll catch you guys on the next train. Bye.